A lot of men, they aren't doing so well right now. Most of us, we had a simple picture in our heads of what we wanted life to be, what we wanted out of life. We wanted a family. That was it. A wife, kids, a house to come home to, and a career that it paid the bills and it gave us a reason to get up in the morning. It gave us purpose. It gave us meaning. It gave us fulfillment. We wanted to build something and carry that weight and have the people we love be proud of us. We wanted to come home tired and maybe a little beat up and still feel like what we were doing mattered. Something real. Like we were slaying dragons, even if the dragon was just another long day at work. But a lot of us aren't going to get that. Instead, what we're getting is a front row seat to this world coming apart in slow motion and having zero control over the outcome. It's just this steady drip of uncertainty and impending doom and people pretending this is all normal. We're not getting a woman who admires us and respects us and wants to build a life with us. No, we're getting a culture that treats us like we're a problem that needs to be managed. We're getting activists who openly talk about men like we're a bottle cap or a piece of lint that needs removing. And some of them even say things out loud now that used to get you locked away in a sane asylum. You've seen the clips. There's plenty of them out there. The algorithm, it's serving us up a nice heaping spoon of outrage on a daily basis. But let's say you do manage to get married and have kids, right? For a lot of guys, it doesn't last. Not for long. The marriage, it eventually ends. You lose the house. You lose your retirement. You lose half your shit. The kids stay with her. Then you become an every other weekend dad. And then you move out with a few boxes and a head full of memories. Maybe you end up back at your parents' place trying to get things back in order. Maybe it's a small apartment across town. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're often alone on your couch just counting the days that you don't get to see your own children, and you're also doing the math in your head about all of the bills that you have to pay that you can barely keep up with. And of course, that stress, it doesn't stay with you at home. No, it follows you. It follows you everywhere you go. It follows you to your work. And then it costs you your job too. And good luck finding another one, because the job market is a complete dumpster fire and you're a white guy. You already know how that game's being played. DEI, more like DIE. So yeah, what do? You try to get right with God, try to find peace and solace that way. So you show up, you go to church, you sit in the pew alone, you keep to yourself, and you do what you think you're supposed to do. And most of the time, you get these pity stares and empty words from people before and after the service. Nobody actually wants to touch your problem. No, you're a single dad. You're complicated. You're othered. And your ex-wife, she's already told her version of the story, and they picked They picked their side. It's pretty obvious. Or let's say maybe you never even made it that far, okay? Maybe it was just one failed relationship after another for whatever reason. Her fault, your fault, both your fault, whatever. Just one disappointment stacked up on top of the next. And then somewhere along the way, you stumbled across Schopenhauer's essay on women and then decided that you were done playing the game altogether. Just done. At some point, a man still has to put his energy somewhere. You can only sit in the wreckage for so long before you either go completely numb or you start looking for something that lets you finally take a full breath again. Men, they adapt. They always have. They always will. Some lift heavy things until their hands hurt. Others run until their lungs burn. And plenty just bury themselves in work. It's all the same instinct. It's to keep moving and to stay functional. Don't let your head fill up with too much noise. And a lot of men, they end up in video games for the same reason, right? Well, what else is there to do? You load in, you miss shots, you lose fights, you figure out what you did wrong. Next match goes a little better. You win some, you lose some. It keeps your mind occupied and gives you a little slice of heaven in this hellscape. And especially if you live in a colder climate, I mean, what is there really to do? And with inflation and a lot of people who are out of work and you know, if you're just taken to the cleaners by your ex-wife, I mean, you're at home, might as well do something, but you know, you can't be with your kid in that moment. But for me, that's Fortnite. That's Fortnite for me. And I get a lot of shit from people that I play Fortnite because in their minds, I'm just, it's kind of the, I'm just some 40-year-old dude wasting his time and not building anything or working towards anything, right? They envision the Cartman all fat in the basement, be like, man, hat packets. Like that's what they imagine. And I can tell you right now that that's not the case, at least not with me. I know that is the case for some dudes out there. That sucks. Of course, there's this thing called balance. You need to have a healthy balance of things. But you know what? I started this channel 10 months ago, March of 2025, with 37 subscribers. And now look what I've built. And what I'm still building. See, these schmucks, they don't have the full picture, right? So let me paint it for you. When my son was younger, he's 11 now, but a few years back, he wanted to play video games. I didn't have a console, and so I bought an Xbox and I played it with him. We played different video games, and it started as something just simple that we did together, but later it became something. He suggested that we try Fortnite, and I had heard of it, but I didn't really know what it was. So we downloaded it and we kept playing it. And the more time that we put into it, the more we both enjoyed it. And I could see that it made him genuinely happy, and it made me genuinely happy to see him genuinely happy, and it turned into our thing. It was our way of connecting. It was something that we shared that was special. So, and these days he's very good at it. He's very autodidactic. He taught himself. He builds. I play zero build. I suck at it. He kicks my ass most of the time when we play together and we're going against each other. Yeah, he keeps getting better at it because that's how he's wired. And playing it now, it still connects me to him when he's not with me. It reminds me of him, and that's why that game matters to me. I know it might sound silly because it's just a game. I understand it's just a game, but you know, when you've spent thousands of hours with your son, playing that game, then it becomes something more than just a video game. And so, when he's not with me and I miss him, I feel connected to him whenever I'm playing the game. And of course, we don't just play video games. I take him skiing. He's an amazing skier. He's texted me videos of him landing some awesome tricks, grinding on rails and doing 360 grabs and stuff like that on skis. I mean, the kid's a prodigy. Anything that he does, he ends up doing it really well very quickly. He's adaptable and he's a quick learner. And so he's not just some kid just in front of a screen. He's out in the world doing stuff too. We go ice skating. He's really good at that. Just like we do a lot of activities. He's getting into hockey kind of. He was getting intrigued by that. So, but yeah, this isn't about hiding from life or killing time. I mean, I'm building this channel and building a body of work meant to help men and to give them a place that doesn't treat them like a problem that needs to be managed. And because of that, in addition to the usual content that I'm making, I'm also going to be streaming my Fortnite gameplay regularly. And I'll eventually settle on the schedule that fits and keeps it consistent. You can expect my 4 videos a week, and then I'm thinking doing 4 or 5 live streams a week. I'll do some live streams where I'm not gaming, where I'm just talking, but I really enjoy it. I enjoy streaming, playing Fortnite, and a lot of men have joined the chat and have really liked it, and so I'm hoping to grow that little slice, that little corner of my channel, for all of you who watch my content and also enjoy gaming. So a lot of men, they use games to unwind, to distract themselves a bit, or to connect with other people. And in a world that keeps taking things away, having a place where you can still focus and improve and enjoy yourself isn't something to apologize for. Dude, video games are fun, man. Whether you're a kid or an adult. They bring people together. They bring guys together. I don't see a problem with building that into this channel, and that's what you should expect. And I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I thank you very much for your support. And I hope that what I do impacts your life in a positive way. Thank you.